Hello and welcome to a new video. After a month-long vacation, we visited Panama's capital. We had to go several kilometers back to visit this famous city, but since we are not in a hurry to get to Alaska, we went back. In this video, we'll receive a Tansy perfume gift, enjoy a traditional Argentine meal, and meet interesting bike travelers. Thank you for joining us in these video blogs from Argentina, Alaska. Tell us in the comments, what did you think of the video? Subscribe to see more traveler interviews like the one at the end of this video. Remember, traveling is worth it. Which one will you choose?
The one he had in his car was the one I loved.
What is that one?
Fine.
It's fine. It is, in essence, a blend like Christmas.
That one. Thank you very much.
Yes, this is worth it. Thank you for contacting us.
Alan and Erica gave us the car air freshener when we met them in Parallel. They opened the car and I fell in love with the scent.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it a lot.
That it reaches up to Alaska. The air freshener.
Happy?
Very happy. We finally have a nice scent for the car. It costs $7.04 per liter. And how do you charge the amount?
Ah, you have to take out the insurance.
Do I have to mark something here?
It marks by itself. Go ahead, press it.
But pay attention to what you're loading.
Yes, I don't think I'll miss the money.
No, but it only cuts, right? It only cuts the $30.
It jumped on me.
Well, but calm down. Can you press back?
Come on, I paid 30. Let it be 30.
You paid 30 and you spilled 50 cents.
Ready?
Yes, bye, thank you.
It's two hands. Wow.
Without fear.
See you later. The next day, we woke up in our new yard, the parking lot of a shopping mall. We hit the road again and found what would become our new offices in Panama. Some service stations offer bathrooms, showers, air conditioning power, and free Wi-Fi for overnight stays. Plus, the food is inexpensive and delicious. Tremendous, the rain that started falling all the way to the ground. But as not everything is fun in the traveler's life, we had to go back to work. We went to a place called Quesoschela, where we did great. We sold really well, so much so that we returned to sell there 3 more weekends.
Here, the lady gave us lemons to start gargling because her throat hurts.
Very well, like that and with water.
And at Quesoschela, we also met these 2 travelers.
Hello, we are Citlali and Florentino from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
We are on a trip right now, which we call the Swallow of the Snail. It's our project.
They began cycling from Mexico, intending to reach Argentina, and
Learning another way of living, learning to detach ourselves from many things and live, let's say, live lightly.
no, when we met them, they had already pedaled 0 miles in 8 months. Many questions arose about such a bike trip, and we thought, why not share them on this channel? After all, in whatever way, traveling is worth it.
We are architects from the Faculty of Architecture over there in Guadalajara. That's what we do, and we are interested in bioconstruction. It's a topic we want to specialize in. And, well, part of this journey consists of that, getting to know places where bioconstruction is applied, learning new techniques, and then applying them in the form of work.
We travel to whatever the journey says we have to see. We are always very open to that.
We inquired about Chusmas's financing, their choice of traveling by bike, their friends' reactions to the trip, the help they received from others, and additional details. To find out the answers, keep watching the video. How was the decision to say, well, we sell everything, we leave everything? How was that? Was it together? Did someone do it? Suggest it?
We planned it for many years. We planned it for about 4 years and we never did it. We then parted ways for 2 years, having no contact or knowledge of each other's lives. And she was the brave one who dared to do it because of her own accord. She went to travel around Mexico by bicycle. When I find out and I say no, even if she's fulfilling her dreams, so I cheer up. I'm also going to take a trip. And then because of life's circumstances, we agreed on one point, and it was that we decided to do them together, but each one started with their word.
Great. So you started alone? What?
Many girls are afraid to go out alone.
I was with 2 friends. It was a girl from northern Mexico and a boy from France.
Why by bicycle?
One is that it's a very quiet means of transportation. When you go to certain places where there is no noise, you have the opportunity to listen to the environment. Sometimes some animals don't even realize that you're there, so you get to see them. Pollutes. It is economic. We are also very motivated by the fact that we are in Panama, for example, that we leave home by bicycle and that we are here. So every day we find something, new reason to keep traveling by bicycle.
Excellent, very good.
Well, it seems like they already knew we were off our rockers, so they weren't so surprised. It was more like, now we're heading south.
What?
Interesting. How cool, I would like to do it someday.
Well, someone is motivated.
Or also, right, like someone motivated us. There are people who get motivated too. Is this cool? In fact, when we started sharing our Facebook page of the snail swallow, we said, well, what motivates us? And it really was that one day we read a page from someone who motivated us. If it happens to us, we must do the same to motivate others. And so it was.
How do they finance themselves?
To finance the trip, we have used this project as a means to learn new things, to learn to know ourselves. And what we have done is a little bit of everything. We started learning to play some instruments, music. We started playing in markets and all this, which gave us satisfaction. Yesterday they gave us food, and it was also difficult for us to ask for money. We had never done it, so it was hard for us. We frequently played music, and I would tell him to ask for money. And in the end, we didn't dare. Nobody asked. Only we would leave.
People would stay just like,
So that cost us. We've sold photographs, we've made crafts, clown shows. All of this has come on the trip. Let's say we left with savings. That lasted us a few months, but then we were left with nothing. And that's when hunger and creativity came to the fore. And there we got up the courage to ask for money, and there we played better and everything, so we are very open to what the country and the journey will need. We are adapting, always focus on learning something about ourselves. That has also been a very interesting challenge.
it's crucial to value many things. If music doesn't work in a country, we do crafts. If crafts don't work, then photos.
In short, as usual, diversify your options so if one fails, you have a backup plan.
Well, as funny anecdotes, we were one day having breakfast at a stand in El Salvador. They have delicious pupusas. We were having breakfast. So I see a child arrive with a little pot that looked like this. Like everything was mixed, like strange. So I ask him, I say like this, hey, is that food given to the chickens or the pigs? And then he turns to me, and he says to me, and he turns to me, and he says, nah, it's for us. And I'm like,
No, you die of embarrassment.
imagine it seemed like waste. She is dying of laughter. She was so... And me with my pupusa. Oh, what a good pupusa. And that was funny.
There's always a question that isn't told to us.
And someone who has helped them in some extraordinary way, who has surprised them with some gift, with some arrangement, with some accommodation.
Well, yes, something that surprised us, moved us, and very deeply that we may not even understand yet. It was a couple of Canadians who saw us selling crafts, and they said, you're leaving by bicycle, we're cyclists too. If you need to rest, you can come to the house and give us your information. We went to a beautiful house. They had like little cabins. In fact, they lent us one with a pool, sauna, jacuzzi. It was like that. We asked them, hey, but why? You don't even know us? How are we supposed to do that? As world travelers for 12 years, we understand your struggles. Someone once supported us, and from the heart, we now support you.
They wouldn't let us give anything back, like when you find another traveler do the same. In this chain of favors.
And besides, they gave us, she's a writer, she gave us a story, the rights to a story, use that story. Because it's about a snail. Actually it was because of the...
Coincidence, because
he says that years ago he wrote a story about a snail that travels around the world. Riding on a kid's bicycle, traveling. The architecture of various countries. You are an architect who travels by bicycle, known as the governor of the snail. It's too much, and it goes, you can give it away, and even more if you can give it to me, you use it as you want. It's a gift from the heart, and we like that. So those people was very good to us. And there have been many more cases. This is to mention one that is very recent. But did that, for example, inspire her to start writing? Like she already had it in her and said, okay, then I'll go for it, and so on. And so this, and for me, every time I see a situation where someone helps us, they show solidarity of kindness, it kind of fills my heart, like I want to do the same. And always, right? There's always this idea that we have to give ourselves this prayer and we have to give them this as if we always want to. Just like that movement, energy like that, right? That's something we love.
Something very good that also happened to us at the sale we had in a little market. A little boy came, a tiny boy. He was about 8 years old with a stone he had collected. He asked like a ladybug, the playboy. And then we tell him that we make these bicycles because we travel, and the boy says, look, I made this craft. Tino tells him to take the desired bicycle and he'll keep the stone in exchange. The boy like that? I had never seen a boy so happy playing with his bike. We hadn't sold anything up until that point. It was as if we had opened a door and a bunch of people started coming in to help us. That day we departed with bags of food that I think we could never have bought ourselves. That's how we left.
This was full of fruits and vegetables.
It was like opening a door to another world. Thanks to him encouraging us, well, he rather encouraged us to do the trick with a child for a painted stone. It was like,
I get excited.
and just like the most beautiful thing that has happened to us.
Super cute, and that's 1,000 stories. So we invite you, if you have a dream, if you want to dare. Really, the hardest thing we always say is to go out. Once you go out, you're 1 foot out of the house, everything starts to flow. It's just about cheering up, letting everything out. And many times we ask ourselves if one day we will regret leaving the apartment, leaving the job, leaving... Oh, yes, man, yes, now we always see each other. Do you think we'll repaint ourselves one day? Do you think we'll regret it one day? I don't think so. And we kept going, but not anymore, right? This is great. So, it's worth it. We believe, finally, that if everyone dared to go out, to meet the neighbor, to open up, right? And this would be a different world where people would look different and support each other. Simply, wars could not exist, because when you know your neighbor, you realize that what really unites you is much more than what separates you from any person. Then it's worth it.
Meeting your neighbor reveals that you have more in common with them than differences that separate you from anyone. If you want to know how this story continues, subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss the next vlog chapters. Brutidays. New videos are uploaded to the channel every Monday. In the meantime, keep watching more videos of our Argentina to Alaska trip on this channel. To know our current location, check out our Instagram or new Facebook page. Traveling is worth it. We wish you an excellent day and see you in the next video. This is the bathroom.